All right, so I'm going to be breaking down the lying straight leg raise. The movement itself is relatively simple, but the contraction can and should be pretty difficult, right? That's what we're looking for. Deep contractions, tough contractions, that's going to lend itself to the best progress. So we start by lying flat on our backs. Now we want our shoulder blades off the floor, right? We want to come to a hollow position, meaning shoulder blades off the floor. There's no space underneath my low back. All right, that's putting a lot of tension on my abs, a really nice contraction already. I want to point the toes. That's going to help me squeeze the quads, so great tension through abs, hip flexors, quads. Most of us are going to have our hands on the floor at our sides. Now, ultimately, the goal is to be able to raise our legs slowly without having to use this additional pressure, putting the arms either over our chest or overhead. But most of us are going to have our hands here, especially when we're starting out. If you are at that place, where you can have your hands up or behind your head, you are advancing really well in gymnastics, and you probably don't need this demo. You're going to be looking for other things for core work. So hands on either side, toes pointed. You want to slowly raise your legs. Now when you get here, this doesn't need to be the end point. You can have great control and continue to use your abs and hip flexors to get your feet even farther back, right? Ultimately, to the point where you can really, really roll onto the shoulders potentially while utilizing, great control. Once you get overhead or over your hips or over your chest, you want to go back the opposite way, really slow, really controlled. Now, if you start breaking at the knees, because there are deficiencies from the abs to the hip flexors to the quads, right? You get up here, start shaking a little bit, you get here, that's fine, right? You're getting the dose that you need, that you require. So if that happens, that's all good. It's kind of the concept of faking it till you make it. And sometimes we need that, right? Taking just the perfect sip of poison to get the perfect dose. Maybe not the best analogy, but there you have it. So anyways, there's the lying straight leg raise. Have fun with this exercise and implementing it in your fitness practice.